who first led the investigation into Madeleine McCann's disappearance, says the Scotland Yard review has made no more progress than he did. Gonçalo Amaral told ITV News this evening the sightings that the newly publicised e-fits were based on were a key part of his investigation too. Our Europe correspondent Emma Murphy reports now from Portugal.
They've been without their eldest daughter for 6 years, maintaining a hope they will be reunited. It's a hope Kate and Jerry McCann say has been reinforced by the unprecedented response to the new investigation into Madeleine's disappearance. Both now say they're genuinely hopeful of a major breakthrough.
And the general public have been fantastic, but please stay with us and come forward.
The appeal and reconstruction of Madeleine's disappearance broadcast last night generated around 1,000 phone calls. Crucially, a number of those calls gave the same name for this man, who was seen by a British family carrying a child just like Madeleine through the streets of Praia de Luz the night she vanished. Chief Inspector Gonçalo Amaral was in charge of the investigation at the time. He was taken off the case after accusing the McCanns of involvement in Madeleine's disappearance. He's now being sued by them for libel. However, he told me the sighting was one of the best leads and was missed. He says the child may well have been Madeleine.
Every one of us on the investigation found that lead important, as we see now that it is.
But if everybody thought it was so important, why was the sighting not properly pursued?
When I left investigation in Portimão, there was a gap, and the man who came to replace me discarded that hypothesis. He didn't want to follow that lead.
What do you feel about the British inquiry?
They are in the same place that we were back in 2007. That is, they have a man who is seen carrying a child in his arms. We got there in 6 months. British police took 2 years.
For those to whom Madeleine matters the most, acknowledgement of unfollowed leads is unlikely to generate surprise, but will surely add to the frustration which has dogged the past 6 years. Emma Murphy, ITV News, Portugal.
A soldier described as the brightest